Hello fellas, today I have the Makita cordless end grinder DGA452, and as you can see that the carbon brush holder is melted, so I will not run it. I will just disassemble it, removing the carbon brushes. They are going out hard and they seems almost like new, but of course they're seen some heat. You can see the spring here inside, it's all black. One cover is missing. Nope, no luck. We will do that another way, and I'll remove the flange. And it's time to remove the gear housing. You can check the gear, how it looks inside, and it looks pretty good. The armature gear. Yeah, I will open the wire housing and we will check how it looks inside. And of course we have the problem with the dust. And one screw is left here. I will try to clean it a little bit. Maybe I will get good grip. Yep. All four screws out. You can see how it looks here. And a bit wobble a little bit, but the gear is good. Of course, seen some hard days. The grease inside needs to be replaced. Can try to remove the spring ring. Our spring ring. The flat washer. The gear. We have the pin here. And our AC. Can check if it's moving or not here. It's almost not moving, so the ball bearing seems to be good. We can try to remove the AC. I will use the normal hammer, I think. Almost out. Okay, our AC, it's good, we'll just clean it. And we have the second spring ring here. just removing it. And now we can push our ball bearing out. I think the easiest way is to put a puncher here and hammer it. And slowly it will go out. I'm not punching very hard to not to damage the metal. Of course I can now hit it like that. But, you know, on this way it's a little bit more stable. Yep, got it. Washer, the housing itself, and the ball bearing. Yep, it's good. We can use it again. And now it's time to open our housing here and removing this cap. The 5 screws. Lifted this one a little bit, and now I expect to open the housing. Yeah, you can see how it looks on the first side, and it had a lot of dust. Now I can remove the armature, and the armature seems to be good. It's really strange because I was expecting that it will be overheated. I can see some damage, mechanical damage here. It was something stuck here. Okay, so we need to remove the brush and not forget the rubber from the armature. Normally it goes with the armature when you are removing carbon brushes first. And yeah, it's a little bit damaged, it's still good. Now we have the carbon brush holder unit. Of course you can see that it's all melted. It's stuck here. I'm not afraid to break it because I will change the carbon brushes in the carbon brush holder unit. As you can see, it's a simple changing part. We have only 2 pins here. Okay. What can we see here? We can find a lot of rust, I think. Yep, so the field needs to be cleaned. It's a metal rust, and the field is cracked a little bit. Maybe the part of the field damaged the armature, but I cannot see the part itself. Okay. So it's really need to be washed and inspected better when it will be clean. Now the LED pin, it looks strange because this part is bended, so someone was disassembled this tool before. Okay, we have the LED light which shows the batteries going low or the motor not working or something. Yep. Now we have the switch rod. It's a simple way to remove it. Okay, now we can mark where was the black one, red one. Okay, it's a small red, and if you want the red and the black. Now we can safely disconnect parts. This one goes to the recycle bin. The switch itself, we will see if you... Yeah, maybe I think we will disconnect it because it's a really big mess here, or we can put all these parts to the parts cleaner. But normally this terminal I'm disconnecting it and washing with the plastic parts. So we disconnect it. We will find the plus and the minus signs here when we will connect it again. Yep, and the switch, they will go to the other solvent for electronic units. This one will go for the washing. And we have disassembled all this angle grinder. And for the first start of it, we need to change the carbon brush holder unit, carbon brushes, and the caps. And I have washed the parts, received new spare parts, and now we are back and ready to assemble this grinder. We're putting the washer inside, inserting the ball bearing. Sometimes it's not going easily, so we need to hammer it. We use socket for that, and I will hammer to the inner ring. And then on the outer ring. Yep, we have it inside, and we need a groove here for the spring ring. Our spring ring. I'm inserting it with a special part. Make sure that it's in a groove inside. Then it's time for our AC, and we will hammer it. You can hear how the sound was changed when it's got all the way in. I will put some grease here. The grease here will hold the pin. And our pin have the round side and the flat side. So the round side goes into the SE. And now we are mounting our gear, and this is a groove for pin. Just making sure that the pin is in a gear. putting the washer and the spring ring. Just making sure again that it's in place. And our gear is assembled. Of course, don't forget that O-ring must be here. Now I will take the housing and all the housing parts. I have new carbon brush holder unit. Just starting from the LED lights and the dust cover. Our button, I cleaned it a little bit. As you can remember, I have marked the black and the red wires position. I cannot quite good remember how it was mounted. Okay, the red wire. Black. Then we have terminal connections, and we can see the positive here, so the red one goes here and the black one to the second place. And now everything will start to come together. Don't forgetting to connect the LED lights. Can always push the wires here with a screwdriver. And our button, you can see it's very simple. Just mount it and pushing it out. Position the button. Now it's time for our carbon brush holder unit. I hope that I put it correctly. Of course, our field, we can see the groove here and the pin here. Just need to insert it and align them. Now I will try to close the cover. The cover closes perfectly. The switch button is working. So we need to screw the screws in. Yeah, as you can see, it's almost bare unit. Now we can insert our armature. Let's see if the corners is aligned, the armature itself spins. We can see it here from the carbon brush unit place. Of course, mounting the new carbon brushes. Just putting the cap. For this one I have replaced the caps with the new ones. Don't tighten them very hard. Now mounting the new carbon brush cap color. Inserting the second brush. And the second core. Yeah. And if you want, you can test the grinder now by just holding this housing and putting the battery here. You can try to make that. Just holding it. You can see it's working. Now our gear housing, let's get in. Just put all the screws, not fully tighten it, and then you will tighten them at the end. Don't forget to put the grease. If you will put too much grease, the gear as a housing will start to heat, and it can even overheat, or it will sound loudly. Okay, I will put in the gear. It's inside, and you can feel it spinning around. Now we need to put the screws here. Back again, not tightening them, just screwing a little bit in. And now I can tighten it. And now it's time to test it again, if it works.